All right, so I got the wiring harness. I should have shown you guys, but I forgot I was in a groove. So anyway, I got the wiring harness. It's starting to come together. I bought it from Muscle Motors, and it's a Howell LS harness for an FJ62, and it comes, just done. You don't need a core or anything like that. It's just all new connectors and stuff like that, and it's pretty nice. I ran it under the fuel rail, so you can barely see it, but it pokes out. This is for the throttle body that I have to change out to get electronic, but you can see it's all, it's pretty nice. Everything's labeled, which is, it all just plugs in, and then I'm pretty sure this is the end for the oil pressure, coolant sending, and I'm pretty sure you have to tie them into these wires. I got to do some more research before I start cutting stuff, but it all ends up, I think, going through this hole where the factory harness went, but it's all, all ready to cut once I get it through there. So I got to go under and do transmission and stuff like that, but I got to do some research, find some wiring diagrams, make sure I know what wires I'm supposed to be cutting, and just I mean, this harness made it really easy to throw it together. I mean, everything's the right length, connectors are where they should be, so it was really nice to just toss in the car. So I mean, it's that extra money, and sometimes you don't want to spend it, but I've wired cars that with basically just using an old engine harness and putting it in a different car. And I mean, just buying a harness is just so nice. It would be nice, I know, so I'm used to old BMWs. Old BMWs actually have the engine harness has a specific plug that goes into the chassis harness, and so you can get away with just having to unplug something, and if you have the pin for that, then it's easy. But I mean, a pre-made harness makes it, wiring as easy as it possibly can be, which is usually the worst part of builds. So yeah, so that's what I'm working on, just trying to button all this stuff up. And then what would be next is, in my timeline, I will throw the front clip back on, and I actually have to transport the car because I'm moving out of my storage unit. Then I will get back to the wiring. So, but yeah, so once the car's moved, then I'll start cutting and splicing wires, and we'll see when that happens. I don't know. Before I forget and wait too long, I just wanted to give a small update. So I had the whole wiring harness laid here to try and go through that hole where the old wiring harness used to go, but it didn't fit through the hole, and then the computer would be in the glove box, which would be awesome, but like the what do you call it, but then the check engine light and the OBD2 that came on the harness would be on the passenger side, like in the glove box, which didn't make sense. And then the pedal, the wiring for the drive-by-wire pedal, it would have had to cross under the dash. And so I was trying to figure out, I was like, this doesn't make any sense. So I think what you're supposed to do is I rerouted it. So the harness will go down here under this, and then through this hole that half the wiring went through, and I'll get a grommet for it and everything, but for now it sits here. And then even in like the Suburbans, these motors come in, the ECU sits in the engine bay, so I think it'll be all right here. And then the fuel pump relay can mount somewhere up here. So yeah, still a lot of stuff, got to connect everything and mount everything and whatever, but yeah, so I came to the driver's side instead. So while wiring this up, over on the opposite side, there is, I guess I can just show you. There is, right here, the fuel pump relay. And so you basically just need to take this red wire all the way to where the fuel pump hooks up. Ah, burnt my hand and now it hurts. Anyway, so I ended up looking up a few different wiring diagrams, and so I found one that basically showed that the fuel pump goes through a relay and into a diagnostic port where you can check that everything's going. And so that diagnostic port, I took it out when I took the engine out, is right here. And so yeah, red and green goes to the fuel pump. And so I just did a jumper wire from the battery and I threw it into this port, and I knew that, or I heard the fuel pump start up. So I just jumped the wire to a red wire, and I'm gonna feed it over and splice it in with the fuel pump relay wire. So just working on that now. Figured I'd do it before I forgot to record it, or an explanation at least. So I was gonna just run it through the loom, but that seems like a pain in the butt. So I think I'm just gonna run it and then get this like plastic covering that they just sell at, you know, Harbor Freight, AutoZone, all that crap. So I'll just buy it and I'll throw it in later. But yeah, that's one more thing off the list, I guess. All right, what is up? So I was super bad at filming all of the wiring process, especially going into the cab. I mean, once I got through the firewall and all that stuff, it's not too bad, you know. It gives you the wires you need to connect and whatever, but the gauge wiring, there's no diagram. It was kind of confusing, and so I looked a long time for a lot of wiring diagrams, and to be honest, up until right now, or I guess still right now, the car is actually finished. It just, I could not get, I got the battery voltage to work, but the wiring diagram I had followed originally did not help me do the coolant temp, the oil pressure, or the tach, which is just annoying. So it's something I haven't figured out quite yet. But so yeah, I mean, what I did, I was just looked up wiring diagrams, but I just didn't get to that point, or I didn't film it at least, and I should have, just slipped my mind. So yeah, but I appreciate you watching these videos. Sorry I suck at filming and suck at explaining, but yeah, hopefully, you know, the ones before and the ones after are better explaining, but this wiring diagram one, it just kind of sucked because it hasn't worked out yet, but hopefully in the future I can get the wiring to actually work. So thanks for watching.